Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's me, it's your friend, Siakper Commentator. Welcome back to yet another episode of the Diddy Kong Racing Redo! Last time on the redo of Diddy Kong Racing, we finished up everything we could do in Shiverdile, taking on the Trophy Challenge, and taking on the TT Challenge, and earning ourselves a third piece of TT Amulet, and we got ourselves that third gold trophy. This time, what am I doing here in the overworld, starting up with the hovercraft on land? Well, pretty simple. Our last domain is actually behind that waterfall over there with the rainbow. I showcased this in episode 1, so I kind of spoiled it already, but that's okay. We can technically reach this area with the car, but you know what? It's easier to get there with the hovercraft because the car is going to take a while. So what do you say we hop on into the final domain? This domain is actually pretty interesting, and it holds one of my least favorite tracks.
Dragon Forest.
Welcome everybody to Dragon Forest. It has a pretty badass name if I do say so myself. Anything that deals with dragons is freaking awesome, even though I have yet to actually play and beat Skyrim. That's besides the point. 4 new races, a brand new boss, brand new trophy race, and one of my favorite TT challenges in the game. What do you say we start things off here with Windmill Planes?
Windmill Planes.
Now Windmill Planes is a rather interesting track to say the least. As you can see, we could very easily race this course with the track. Wow, with the track? No, we could very easily race this track with the car. Instead, we're in the plane. I don't know, to be honest, I really don't know the reason behind why we're doing this in the plane instead of the car. Maybe it's to give the plane vehicle some more time to shine because there aren't really that many plane tracks. Hot Top Volcano, Everfrost Peak. Yeah, I think this is the third. I could be wrong on that, but I think this might be the third or fourth time we're actually using a plane throughout an actual course. Now the next track after this one, god-awful. The worst track in my personal opinion. Granted, as I play this game more and more, the challenge actually becomes a little easier, but with how many freaking tight turns there are that track holds, it's freaking annoying. And yes, if you were to ride on the plane low enough to hit a zipper, you actually will gain a speed boost off of that zipper. I'm pretty sure I did that in Everfrost Peak. I can't remember. That was like, what, 5 episodes ago? I don't freaking know. We're episode 10 right now. No, it's 4 episodes ago because I just posted episode 4 of Diddy Kong Racing yesterday. Now you guys know when I'm recording this. Why do you always gotta mention that page? I don't freaking know. Oh, so I got a funny story for you guys. I posted a Splatoon video today. Splatoon 2 Private Battles with Bailey. My friends Orb, Pokemans, and Brooke, we did a video together. And I scheduled it at the wrong time. I wanted it to be scheduled for 4 p.m., but instead I accidentally scheduled it for 4 a.m. So when it came out at 4 a.m., I was asleep. I'm pretty sure everybody was asleep, depending on what time zone you're in. So I wake up around 9 o'clock, grab my phone, I check my YouTube studio, I see that video has 12 views, and I'm like, wait, how does this video already have 12 views? And then I look at the time, it said 4 a.m. instead of 4 p.m. God, that is the first. I can't believe I did that. You know what? It's probably not the first, probably not the last time I ever do that. I really need to pay more attention when it comes to freaking scheduling a video. God damn it, Tage. I wanted people to wait for that video, because it's actually a fun video. It's whatever, though.
Greenwood Village.
Here it is, everybody. Just take a look at the mini-map on the lower right screen right now. This track, although the soundtrack is honestly really good, I never realized how freaking awesome this soundtrack is. But look at the track itself. You can see all those stupid little tight turns that are coming up pretty soon. Not to mention the Silver Coin Challenge is one of the most annoying in the entire game. And in Adventure 2, the reason I'm saying Adventure 2 is because I'm not actually going to cover Adventure 2. Adventure 2, oh god, whoa! Banjo had the same idea as me. But yes, Adventure 2 hides a coin off-road. That little track that I just got mixed up on, there's a little thing in the middle between the tree and the track. Yes, they hide a coin right there, and it's the most jerkish thing ever. Greenwood Village is hands down the hardest silver coin challenges, in my personal opinion at least. Granted, I actually have yet to do Adventure 2 Greenwood Village. I've only seen videos of it, Slim Kirby, and I saw this speedrunner do Adventure 2. And my god, that speedrun of Adventure 2 is absolutely insane. I wonder how long it took. But I don't like Greenwood Village. I mean, it looks nice, but the track itself is pretty annoying to race on, and the Silver Coin Challenge took me the longest time to obtain. Also, I got a funny story about this track once we get to whereabouts of the key is, because the key is actually not in neither Windmill Planes or Greenwood Village. It's actually in the next track we're going up against. Probably one of the better hovercraft challenges, but still, yeah, we got a hovercraft course coming up to age. Wow, spoilers. But yeah, not my favorite, but it's definitely probably my second favorite of the bunch. Whale Bay is probably my least favorite, so it goes Pirate Lagoon, Boulder Canyon, which is up next, and then wow, I already lost my train of thought. Whale Bay, yeah.
For you.
Boulder Canyon.
Here it is, Boulder Canyon, the final hovercraft track in this entire game, because there are only 3 total. Now, the key for this is actually hidden within this track. Believe it or not, it's actually in a really jerk placement. For the longest time as a child growing up, I could never find this key. However, you see this little bell right here and this little bridge right here? If you were to look up, you can see the key right there. You can see why I never found this key as a child. So what you gotta do is you gotta ring the bell. I said, ring the bell. Ring the bell, please. Hello. Thank you. Quickly get up there with a speed boost, and bam, we have ourselves the key. But yes, that key took me the longest time to find as a kid. That was the last thing I needed to try to get 100% in this video game. Because, okay, so I actually had a dream that I found this key. And the key just so happened to be inside the little well in Greenwood Village. Because if you do fall in that well in Greenwood Village, there's actually a different pathway. It's not really a shortcut by any means. No, it's not a shortcut. It's actually even worse. But yeah, I had a dream that the key was right there. And there was this back area where I was glowing red lights, and the key just so happened to be right there. And when I woke up and realized that it wasn't where the key was, I was so disappointed. To be honest, I don't remember how I found the key, because I didn't have access to internet back then. My mom always had a computer, which is fine. And I didn't really know what to look up. Like, what was I was only, wow, I didn't even say that word. I was only 7 or 8 years old around that time when I was trying to find the key. But when I found the key, I was so freaking happy. Not to mention the TT challenge in Dragon Force is actually my favorite TT challenge in the entire game. And it's actually rather different, rather strange, but it's unique in its own way, and I really freaking enjoy it, and I can't wait till we get to that. And it won't be till episode 12. But you know what? This is episode 10. We're almost done with this video game. Only 5 more episodes to go, because if it's anything like how I did my first series, yeah, we only got 5 more episodes to go until this is over. And then we get to move on to another! Woo! Man, I've got so much planned for you guys. You have no idea how much I've got planned for you guys. Am I about to lap these guys? Really? I'm about to freaking lap these guys. That's freaking awesome. Can I even lap them? I can try. Let's go. Oh yeah, I've officially lapped them at this one. Well, maybe not all of them, but there we go.
For you.
Haunted Woods.
Now, Haunted Woods, for being the last track and the last domain, it's actually not that difficult. You think the very last track before the last boss in this game, or the last main boss, I should say, would be, you know, a little tricky with some really tight turns, some really jerk it, like hard AI and all that jazz. But no, it's not. It's pretty straightforward. Much less, I mean, at least it's a little creative in a sense, but I do like Haunted Woods a lot. The soundtrack playing right now is amazing. Not to mention they got those little ghost heads floating in the background, kind of creepy, but you know what? It's pretty cool. Oh god. This is one track when I was growing up where I knew the key just couldn't have to be here because I checked everywhere. I even checked underneath that bridge that we just passed right there and I could not find it. Granted, I'm not gonna lie, those ghost heads honestly is kind of creepy now that I know whose heads they are. But you know what? Besides the point, what do you say we just move along with the right? Whoa! Man, I was hoping I would actually hit that second zipper right there and have a pretty badass boost right there, because that would have been freaking awesome! Okay, this is our last track before the last boss. What do you say we finish it?
Excellent. Now I challenge you to a race.
His name is Smokey. Interesting name for a dragon, but you know what? It makes sense because, believe it or not, Smokey is actually going to breathe fire out on the field, much like Bubbler with his items, except Smokey has his own little gimmick. With him being a dragon, he's going to breathe fire at us. If this was Skyrim, Bailey would be all over this guy and trying to kill him. Bailey, please don't kill Smokey. What? What? I totally wanted to go get that balloon, but the stupid windmill, the thing of the windmill prevented me from doing that. Oh, fine, whatever. But yeah, much like with Bubbler, if you manage to get ahead of Smokey, he's pretty much done. He is not really that fast. Granted, he's so far ahead of me, but that's only because the stupid windmill decided to be a douche to me and freaking prevent me from getting the balloon and be like, psych! But no, once you get ahead of Smokey, he's done. He's over. Smokey is actually one of my favorite bosses, mainly because he is a dragon and he's the color red, which just so happens to be my favorite color. Hey, I didn't get screwed over by the thing! And again, with Bubbler, if you get ahead of Smokey, you will not be seeing any of his fireballs that he blows or whatever on the battlefield. The track, I mean. And look at how far ahead I am! Jesus Christ, I never realized how freaking slow this guy is. He's at least a little faster in the DS remake. Speaking of the DS remake, his touchscreen challenge in the DS remake is actually rather interesting because on the touchscreen you have this little thing that you use to actually control. I don't even know what you would call it. I can't showcase it because I didn't get to that point in Diddy Kong Racing DS yet because I deleted my file to replay it again. But then I realized that I don't want to replay it again because it's just god-awful. Holy crap, you are so far behind! I never realized how pathetically easy you are, especially with a character like Banjo. Just look at this!
Excellent. Now try my new challenge. Collect all the silver coins from my world. Find 8 from each level and win. Then come back and see me.
Alrighty. Thank you everybody for joining me back on yet another episode of the Diddy Kong Racing Redo. Next time on the redo of Diddy Kong Racing, we'll be taking on the last question mark of the silver coin challenges in the game and taking on Smokey for a second time, earning our 4th and final piece of the Whiz Big Amulet. Hope each and every single one of you watch this video has a fantastic day. I'll catch all of you later, and stay fresh.